This is 2.3b, elementary algebra, and do some of the problem sets from this section here. We're going to start down in the section 45 to 62. Those are a little bit more confusing. Well, let's do number 36 first. I noticed that one with the fractions there might throw some of you off a little bit, so let's go ahead and do that one first. Okay, so one of the key things here as far as this particular kind of problem is that you do the left side, simplify it as much as possible, and the right side and simplify it as much as possible. So 20 minus 14 is 6. And what we have over here, remember, before we can add terms, we have to find out if they're alike. And if you remember, the way you find out if they're alike is if the variables are the same and if the exponent on the variable is the same. So there's a 1, a 1, and a 1. So they are, so we can add those three. So all we're adding actually is the numbers in front of the letter A. But we have to find common denominators. So what number goes in, or what number does both 3 and 6 go into? Well, 6 goes into 6 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. So 6 is our common denominator. How did we get from a 3 to a 6? We multiplied it by 2, so we multiply the top by 2. This is already a 6, so nothing changes here. And this 3 also changes to a 6 by multiplying by 2, and the top is multiplied by 2 in order to do the same thing to the top and bottom. Now we can just start adding. 6 equals 7 over 6a minus 4 over 6a. And combine these two. 6 equals 3 over 6a. And that 3/6 reduces to 1/2, right? Now I still have a 1/2 there being multiplied by the a, so if it's multiplied, to get rid of it, I divide both sides, which makes that go away and makes that look messy. So let's make that 6. Let's move over here to a space. Let's make that 6 a fraction, and remember you multiply by the bottom fraction's opposite, or inverse, turn it upside down. And 6 times 2 is 12, and that equals a. And so that's the answer for that problem. So let's go all the way to number 80. That looks not necessarily so tricky, but there's just a lot of stuff to do here. Got some negatives in there. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do our distributive property. And we can combine that. Oops. Alright, no two equal signs. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the number furthest from the y by doing its opposite. Goes away. Negative 2 minus 4. Largest number is negative, signs are the same, so we add them. Divide by 18, divide by 18. Those go away. Y equals 6 over 18. What goes into both 6 and 18? 3. Over 6. So 2/6 reduces to 1/3, and that's number 80. So let's jump back to number 62 real quick. Okay, again, we have a y over here and a y over here. So let's bring the smaller one over. So let's subtract it from both sides because it's added to the right-hand side. Gives me 4y. That goes away. Alright, now we get rid of the number that's the furthest from the y. Okay, so I didn't do anything there. So let's subtract 14 here. Subtract 14 there. Those go away. We get 4y equals negative 2 minus 14, or plus negative 14 if you want to write it that way. Largest number is negative, signs are the same, so we add them. Divide by 4, and y equals negative over a positive is a negative. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So 62, the answer is negative 4. So that's it for lesson 2.3.